I knew Zoltan Kuhl was special from the moment I met him. He had a keen mind for the arcane. During the hunt for the Three, he was the bearer of the Soul Stones, and must have studied them intently. Though it is an aberration, the Black Soul Stone is a testament to his genius. The Black Soul Stone was created to be an improvement over the original Three. They were crafted to contain single demons, but Kuhl intended his to hold many. But the Black Soul Stone is flawed, and cannot contain that many demons for long. We must capture Asmodan within it and shatter it, lest all these evils be reborn. Of the many things I find intriguing about humans, the greatest is their endless thirst for knowledge. Angels believe that everything there is to know is written in the scroll of fate. Therefore, curiosity is not a common angelic trait. Ironically, my suspicions have been confirmed. Angels do not, in fact, know everything. Seeing the world through mortal eyes has given me much to ponder. I am once again filled with the thrill of battle. It has been too long since I have raised my blade against the forces of the burning hells. I remember countless battles within the heart of Pandemonium, as my brethren and I risked everything to drive the demon spawn back to their hells.
Must have been a sight to see.
It was. Glorious and terrible. We waged our eternal conflict since the light first broke upon creation. But now, for the first time, it feels as if its end is in sight.
Has the conflict between heaven and hell ever come close to an end?
We thought we had lost everything at the fifth battle of the Diamond Gates. The prime evils and their legions crashed against the very entrance of heaven itself. But one of my most trusted lieutenants, Iswal, turned them back. Still, the day might have been lost had the demon lords not fallen to fighting amongst themselves. So confident of their impending victory, they turned on each other over the spoils they had yet to win. I shudder to think what the demon lords might accomplish should they ever stop betraying one another. Such is the self-defeating nature of evil.
Tell me more of the eternal conflict.
Since time immemorial, the forces of heaven and hell fought for control of the sacred World Stone, until the day it was stolen by renegades and used to forge your world. Since then, the forces of hell became more interested in corrupting mankind than in facing us on the field of battle.
They wanted to turn humanity into a weapon?
They knew that mankind would tip the balance of power forever, and very clearly, you have.
What do you know of the creation of our world?
To escape the eternal conflict, a group of renegade angels and demons came together and created a hidden paradise for themselves. They called this world Sanctuary. Eventually, they commingled. They gave birth to mankind. That is why you have both good and evil within you, and the power of both realms as your birthright. The power of your Nephilim ancestors was so terrifying to their parents that they tuned the World Stone to weaken them. They knew they had loosed something unimaginable upon creation. You are a great warrior.
You know a bit about war yourself, I'd say.
I do what I can. Imperius himself would have been hard-pressed to hold these walls as long as these soldiers have. This world owes them a great debt.
Imperius?
Imperius is the Archangel of Valor. It is he who commands the legions of the high heavens.
Leah, the stone is fighting you. Are you okay?
It's getting more difficult. But it's nothing I can't handle.
The demons war and rage to escape their imprisonment. Their fury will only increase over time. Leah is very brave, but we'd best hurry before her strength fails.
I'm glad this is almost done. I don't think I have much time left.
You can endure this, Leah. Think of your hopes for the future. You're in, perhaps.
No. You were right. There's no safe place for anyone. Look around us. If this keep can't protect us, what chance would a silly little inn have?
Cain would be proud, Leah. Just hold on a little longer and think of your dreams. When this is over, and you can go build your inn.
The demonic rage is building up again. But I can do this. I know I can. Thank you. This stone is vibrating. I can barely hold it. Their voices, they're screaming in my head.
Will Leah be able to resist the stone's evil?
She must. Clearly the stone wasn't built to contain 6 demon lords indefinitely. Only Leah's will holds it together.
Stay strong, Leah. I will kill Asmodan quickly. Asmodan's defeat is at hand.
Only fools celebrate victory before the battle's begun. Along with Belial, Asmodan has ruled the ravening hordes of the burning hells for over 3 centuries. His cunning is beyond imagining.
Beyond yours, perhaps. Your daughter suffers. Must be difficult to witness.
Everyone suffers, but to do so for a cause greater than oneself, that is the mark of a true hero. My daughter is everything I hoped she would be.
From the burning desert to the freezing north, you don't make it easy on us, do you?
Life is seldom easy.
At least there's a lot of work to be done here. These men fight with blunted swords and dented armor. It's good to help. How do you feel? Nervous?
Restless, perhaps. You?
I feel a sense of calm. I know you can do it. Have no fear. The things I have crafted will not fail you. It will be difficult to break Asmodan's advance without the catapults brought to bear. The demons' numbers are too great. In time, they will overrun us. But if the catapults can be raised, our superior position may make all the difference. The men look to you to lead them. When they see you laying waste to the demon hordes, they are heartened. As you go, so does this battle. We gain strength from each other. Remember that.
Lost in your memories again, Jula.
Oh, yes. Well, memories are useless, aren't they? You can't eat them or sell them for food. I'm glad that I'm starting to lose them. Oh, I was just remembering a time when I tracked the jewel to Skovos. A long story. But let's just say that between the sea monsters and poisoned arrows, it managed to slip away again.
Unfortunate.
Oh, it was. But when the theater's ceiling collapsed, I fell right into the lap of my soon-to-be 7th wife. She managed to console me.
You fooled 7 women into marrying you?
Oh, no. I've been married many more times than that, but never to more than 2 women at a time. Never let it be said that I'm greedy.
Let's have another story from your past.
I was once lost in the dry steppes. They don't come by their name lightly. No water, and the sun, an unbearable, unblinking eye. In my delirium, I decided that it would be cooler without any clothes on. So I wandered for 3 days, my skin ruby red, until I fell directly into a lucky oasis. To this day, I don't know if the stranded harem I found there was anything more than a wonderful and tremendously wicked hallucination. But who cares? Oh dear. That's a very resolute expression you're wearing. You may as well say what you're thinking.
If you were truly a god, You could simply summon this jewel you seek. So you are no god.
Well, I never claimed I was. Also, the jewel is so potent, it can defy even a god.
So you do claim to be a god.
Oh, do I?
Tell me more about this jewel you seek.
Oh, all you wish to hear is my most guarded secret. Well, certainly. If you cannot be trusted, then the world is in trouble, I think. The jewel contains a powerful creature named Dirgist. He was trapped within it for terrible crimes against his people.
Dirgist? I do not recognize the language that would spawn such a name.
Oh, this was long before language was invented. Oh, now a flaw has developed in the jewel. Through it, Dirgist can consume the holder's life. I intend to seal his prison, trapping him in it forever. You are so close now. Only Azmodan is still out there, waiting for you. What do you suppose you'll do after he is dead?
He is not dead yet.
Oh, you're too modest. I saw how easily you took care of Belial, and you've already beaten Azmodan's army. How much more trouble could he be? Let me tell you what I think. After Azmodan is dead, you come with me, huh? And we'll go on a grand adventure. Just you and Shen. The wind at our backs, and the road stretching out before us.
Perhaps we shall.
It's just unnatural to go from a place so hot to a place so cold. The change isn't good for my old bones.
I go where I must.
And what's all this noise? It's as though we're right in the middle of a battle.
We are, and it is a great battle.
I know, isn't it? You're going out there?
I must. Azmodan waits.
Make sure you bundle up, huh? You should probably wear an extra layer or two. You can never be warm enough, I always say.
You've barely changed since the desert.
Oh, well, it's quite simple. I just tuck a few fire opals in my pockets and under my shirts, and I never get cold. As good as a pair of long underwear.
While examining Jondar's journal further, I found a torn page hidden within the binding. I believe that it is from one of the tomes I seek. He has written notes in the border as well. Perhaps by studying them, I will learn where the tome is.
Good news, then, no?
It seems strange that Jondar would keep a page hidden. It is though it is the proof of a crime. I've already found holes in my order's honor. What if there are more?
Did the torn page lead you to the location of the tomes?
No. I have learned something much more troubling. Judging by the borders, this is indeed a page from the tomes, but it does not contain prophecies. It seems to be a set of instructions for the creation of magical weapons. But that is not the strangest part. I have seen the rune here before. On the braces of Tyrael's armor.
Only one thing to be done. Let's ask him about it.
Tyrael, examine this page. Tell me what you see.
These are plans for angelic weapons that will fit human hands. Where did you find this?
This is a page torn from the sacred tomes of my blessed order. The light only knows what the others contain.
I see. It implies that my brethren seek to destroy this world, and that your order was created to stop them.
Is it true?
It was, once. Not anymore.
So the Templar deceive their own. A hard truth, Cormac. What do you want to do about it?
There is much difference between what I want and what I must do. Together, you and I will finish our work here. I owe you that. But I tell you this. My faith is stronger than this betrayal. When we are done, I will return home and plunge my spear into the ground before the vault of the Order. I will meet their champions until they answer for their sins and their lies. I will have justice.
And so you have your crusade.
I keep thinking of the traitor, John Dar. He had turned to evil, I have no doubt. But I wonder, would he have fallen as easily if the Order had not betrayed him? I knew he was troubled, but I said nothing. I saw his doubts, his weakness, and when he submitted to Magda, I thought my suspicions were confirmed. Perhaps I could have saved him before it was too late.
Jandar made his choices. You can only control your own.
You are right, and I choose to hold the Order accountable for Jondar's fall.
Tell me about your brother. I want to know the truth.
We used to be a team. I'd tip him off to some of the Thieves Guild's hits. He'd bring in the guards and play it off like it was a lucky catch. But one time he showed up too early.
When you robbed the Merchants Guild bank.
None other. Some of the guards became suspicious. They thought he was involved. And he's been rotting in a cell in Kingsport ever since. I managed to escape.
And you feel responsible?
I don't know what I feel anymore.
What are you doing with all of these riches you find?
Living a life of depravity and overindulgence, naturally.
In this place? I doubt it.
Fine. Perhaps I've found that my treasure is put to better use elsewhere.
You're sending it away? You?
We all have debts to pay, friend.
Does your brother know you loved his wife?
No, she didn't take the time to tell him before waltzing off to the altar. Now their children would starve if not for the gold I send their way.
But you were the reason their father is imprisoned.
He will be free again in time. Paying off the Merchants Guild of Kingsport is no small task. And aren't you supposed to be on my side here?
What happened to your master, the Vajerai Lord?
My sisters and I waited until all of his associates had gathered to summon a greater demon. We slew them all to the last man. But they uttered curses upon us with their dying breaths. My sisters and I, we fell. Our death seemed certain. When I woke, the dark figure of the Prophet was staring down at me. That is how I met him. I remember standing before the Prophet, my life hung by a thread, but he healed me and my sisters.
What was his interest in you?
He was impressed that we had slain the demons. When we had recovered, he offered to train us further.
You agreed?
Yes, I owe him my life. Slaying the Lords of Hell would please him. It is the least I can do.